All right, this is a great question. This is about why I date fat women, why you should date fat women. I don't make the rules, okay? People will listen to this podcast, this video, and call me a misogynist or whatever, a douchebag, an asshole, and I get it. I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to communicate with people deep social rules that women and men all follow. Even if they deny it, they all follow these rules, okay? I don't make the rules. I'm purely today a messenger, and my goal is to help people have better quality of lives by having information out there so they can choose better paths in lives. The question is in my coaching group from Durianrider.com. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, every single question answered, unlimited questions. Just like my nutrition protocols, we do unlimited, okay? We do unlimited questions as well. I'm not one of those educators out there who's go, okay, that's enough questions from you. No, unlimited questions. If you have 200 different questions a day, please ask me those in my coaching group. I'll answer your 200 questions every single day. If you have 1,000 questions, I'll answer 1,000 questions a day. It's unlimited for life, okay? No one else offers that I'm aware of, at that level of intensity, and that's okay. Lead from the front. All right, let's get into it. So this question was from a man. He is like, how do you get, women addicted into cycling? I've got a potential girlfriend who's 5'4" and around 200 pounds. How do I get her to get on the bike and to your protocols without feeling like I'm forcing her or making her feel like she isn't good enough, etc. So my question to this young man is only date this woman if you want to be a life coach, a weight loss authority like me. Like, I'm the authority because I've put in the work and I've dated these women, and I've helped men lose half their body weight, etc. I love helping people, okay? Yes, all the people who have caused me the biggest drama in my life, online, in person, have been people I've helped out massively. No exception. The guy who gave me the spinal cord injury I currently have is a guy I helped. We have a mutual friend, and I helped him learn the truth about sugar and carbohydrates and end his keto diet disorder, etc. All right, so the guy who calls me a rapist is the guy I set up with his dream girlfriend, who was a Durianrider groupie one night, and we did things in Chiang Mai, and I gave her first orgasm via penetration. Her words, all right? But I introduced her to her current boyfriend, and he was stoked at the start until he realized that she had smashed my pelvis. And then he's like, my innocent girlfriend wouldn't do that. Durianrider is a rapist. I'm going to make a 5-part documentary about it. So it's like my ex-girlfriend who ripped me off out of my business and stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from me and just, trashed my name and stuff, I set her up with like a mate of mine so she wouldn't be single. Like, I helped her with the eating disorder and helped her out of debt to become a multi-millionaire. Like, I help these people so much, more than anyone else is ever going to help them, ever. And at some point, they felt rejected by me, and that caused them massive pain, and they wanted to see me out. So I get that. So I don't have any hate for them, okay? I get it. I didn't understand some things back then when I did certain things, So I apologise for those people who feel rejected by me ever. It wasn't my goal. And that's the deal. So be aware that if you're going to help someone, chances are they're really going to fuck you up in your life if they ever feel rejected. Why is that? I've helped thousands of people every single day. And most people are appreciative of that. They're grateful for that. But if someone has an eating disorder, they've been abused as a kid, or they've got some sort of trauma they're dealing with, okay, that's always going to stay with them unless they deep dive into that and go, okay, the past is the past. Now is here. I'm now here, Let me just forget the past or put less importance on what happened in the past when I was a kid or whatever, okay? Shit happens. That's life. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's good. But shit's going to happen in life, right? So that's one thing you're guaranteed in this life. You're guaranteed to die, and you're guaranteed in the meantime, shit's going to happen to you, and what matters is how you deal with what happens, you know? How you deal with what happens versus what happens to you. It's how you deal with it that counts. You fall over, you get back up. You don't sit down on the ground crying, I mean, you can do that if you want. You can do that if you want. Let me just take this audio. Okay, the audio is good enough, you know, so you could be on the ground crying and whining, all right? I like to, if someone's going to be in my life like a girlfriend, all right, if it's a boyfriend, if you're into guys, or if you're going to, whatever, you know, whatever you're looking for, okay? If you're looking for a partner in life, okay, whether it's a guinea pig, a dog, a human, whatever, you want to have someone who's going to be compatible with you, okay? Now, if someone's 200 pounds at 5'4", there's something going on there, all right? And mostly they're going to be into the diet industry, all right? They're going to be doing yo-yo diets. They're going to be carbs bad, sugar's bad. I'm going to eat heaps of fat. People, you know, 200 pounds that they think that fat's good for them, okay? And that's why they're fucking 200 pounds. And it doesn't make them bad people. It's just they've made bad choices. And they've been scammed. They've been lied to. Look how many people out there say, eat more bacon. Bacon makes you lose weight. Sugar's bad. Fruit's bad. Rice is bad. You know, don't eat like a 40-kilo Asian woman who can pick up and dance around the room with, all right? Don't eat like them who eat rice, sugar, and fruit. Don't eat like these petite Asian women. No. Eat like the obese sumo wrestlers eat. Lots of meat, a bit of rice, but mostly meat, oil, and protein focused. And skip breakfast like the sumos do, okay? So it's crazy, okay? My tip to this young man who's asked me this question is, if you want to become a life coach, then yes, date this woman and turn her into a superstar like I did with Freely, okay? If your life goal is to be coach, like I love being called coach or big brother or uncle, what daddy, whatever. I like that people come to me for information. They trust my authority. But you're just a power tripper, Durianrider. Yeah, I am a power tripper. I get off having the power to influence people positively so they have their best fucking life quality. And then their kids have a fantastic mum and dad who's in a better mood and not abusing their kids with whatever's going on there, physical, emotional, sexual, whatever, because the parents are going, wow, I don't feel like a crazy motherfucker anymore. I'm getting enough carbs. I can be a better parent. I'm not an alcoholic anymore. Okay? So yeah, I'm a power tripper like that. I get off on the power I have to influence people in a positive way. Okay, you know, some people call me a sociopath. I call myself a sugarpath. I like the sweet life, and I love sharing that sweet life with other people. So if you want to be a coach, then yes, get with this chick and transform her, okay? But it's going to be a lot of tears and sweat and blood and knee scabs and carpet burns and all, and you know, it's just going to be it's going to be a lot of shit going on, all right? So if you want that, so you can learn how to deal with that for the future and be the coach like me, then do that. Otherwise, dude, hard pass, okay? Why not just go for some chick who's already into cycling, who's already slim and looking like she wants to look like? Why not go for that? Okay, depends what you're going for. Like bicycles, like I love seeing a bicycle on Facebook Marketplace and it's got a rusty chain, no one's given it any love, they've just discarded it, it's got daddy long legs, spider webs and spider shit all over it. You know, I have to, you know, move some of the spiders to somewhere else that's better for them in the other part of my yard. You know, a bike that's just not getting any love, and I get that bike, I give it the love, I give it full pro tune, a strip and rebuild, and I make the bike really good to ride, and I sell it at zero profit or $2,000 profit, whatever. If I make no money on a bike sale, I'm like, yeah. You know, people are, it's dumb, you put that effort into it. I like restoring bicycles. Like, I genuinely love doing it. I've worked on thousands of bikes for free. Why am I the mechanic level I am today? Because I've worked on thousands of bikes for free, okay? And as a result, I save myself thousands of dollars a year on bicycle maintenance fees, etc., because I can do most of it myself. So, especially gears and brakes, etc., headsets, all that stuff, you know. So that's the deal, you know. So it depends what you want to be, okay? Otherwise, just go for the bike that's already built and ready to roll. Okay, it depends what your goal is. Okay, so again, get a vasectomy, guys. All right, get a vasectomy because women want to have kids. People are like, hang on, sorry, how is this related? Because you're going to get this chick pregnant, and then you're going to be attached to a financial level or social level or emotional level forever because you got a kid with her. Okay, so just get a vasectomy. Okay. The world has enough kids. People have unsubscribed right now. Seriously, there's 7 billion people out there, over 150 million orphans and counting, rising every day. Every day, there's a new orphan on the street. Every single day, thousands of new orphans on the street. Their parents died. They're going to be mate, it's a fucking shit show out there. I'm here in Chiang Mai, Thailand today, and this is a paradise, but it's still a shit show out here. The amount of kids out there, it's just, oh man, it's fucked. It's fucked, you know. The kids here have a better future than kids in Australia. It's crazy. I was talking to Tasha last night about Sydney, and I said, like, you know, I wouldn't recommend guys dating girls from Sydney because Sydney fucks up women. Sydney, Australia really damages women. Like, it's just an abusive place. You know, it's fucked. And so if I had my choice, if I could wave a magic wand, I wouldn't pick Natasha from Sydney. I'd pick Natasha from, you know, a country area, okay? Where she wasn't exposed to just the fucking Sydney. She went to a private school. Like, you know, girls who go to private schools, they see things and stuff they shouldn't see. They deal with the level of catchiness that's not healthy. But Natasha's a very, very, very strong girl. All right, she's, you know, that's why I chose her. Like, she's just, you know, I knew that she'd be a great compliment for my life. You know, so I understand now when it comes to choosing women, what will work for me instantly and what won't, okay? Because I have the experience. So when guys ask me, should I date a 200-pound, 5'4" girl, my initial instinct is yes, definitely do that if you want to become a life coach. So you just deal with like a 5'4", 200-pound woman, you know, who's over 30 or whatever, or over 25, like the amount of baggage and stuff she's going to have is going to be huge. So that'll be fantastic for you to deal with that, for you to like dump that into your life, and so you can help her process all that stuff. And that makes you a great coach. Just like, you know, if you want to be a good bike mechanic, get a bike that was stolen and dumped in the bottom of a freaking lake and it's been there for like 15 years, and you make that bike fucking pristine, all right? Fucking pristine. And you become an A-grade mechanic. Okay, if that's your goal, if your goal is to become a good mechanic, then get the bikes no one else wants. If your goal is to be a great life coach, hang out with the people no one else wants. All right, simple as that. Look what I've done for YouTubers out there. The careers I've created for people who nobody ever gave them a chance. And when I hanged out with these people over the years, people are like, Harley, why hang out with this dude? He's just come out of prison, or this chick's fucking crazy. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, you watch it. I'll turn these people into a social media influencer earning 6 figures. And they laughed at me like, dude, you're fucking eating too many bananas, mate. But look at them today, and look, you know, I was right. They were wrong. Okay? Yes, those people did cause some havoc and shit, but, you know, I knew that was going to happen. But my goal was just to build the vegan community where it is today. And I succeeded at that. So it depends what your goal is, man. Okay? So my question is, what is your goal? Is your goal to be a life coach? Is your goal to understand women better? Or is your goal just to go, nah, fuck it. I want to have a hot chick. You know, I want to have some petite fitness bunny thing who doesn't do any foundation, doesn't do any Botox, doesn't have a boob job, is, you know, happy with a physique as much as women can be. You know, like no woman's 100% happy with the physique, ever, okay? It's a spectrum. That's just how women are. All women are like that. Especially with social media and mirrors and all this bullshit on TV and makeup and shit. Like, most women wear makeup, okay? That's the proof right there that most women don't like how they look, okay? They want to look like someone else. They're not proud to be who they are. Most women wear makeup, okay? Because they don't like how they look. They don't accept themselves for who they really are, how they look. And so you want to choose a woman who wears minimal makeup, not because she's just given up, because she's like, well, I'm happy with how I am, versus like, I just don't care anymore. I'm going to like have hairy legs, hairy armpits, and be a Clem Ford wannabe or whatever. But even Clem Ford's doing Botox now, so it's like, you know, but Clem Ford's like, just accept yourself, you know, like don't do it for men. But she's doing Botox and trying to go the porno look and stuff. So it's all interesting to watch, you know. Don't listen to what a woman says, listen to what she does. And that goes for men as well. Don't listen to what a man says, listen to what he does, okay? Men, we're judged in our performances in life, okay? But guys, if you're ever confused about what a woman means, don't listen to what she really says. Like hear what she says, but listen and watch what she does, because that's the fucking truth right there, okay? Hear what she says, but listen intently and watch with hawk eye what she actually does. So my tip for this guy, okay, what do you want? Like I said before, what is your goal? And I repeat myself again and again all the time in the last 14 years on YouTube. What is your goal, right? When you understand what your goal is, to be the best bike mechanic, to be the best life coach you can be, you know, to be a relationship authority, then you got to go through shit. You got to get your hands dirty. You got to get people laughing at you. What are you doing with that bike? What are you doing with that person? That's stupid. You're going to end up with a fake rape claim. What are you doing? All right. So, you know, it just depends what you're after, man. What's your goal? I think your goal is not to be a life coach. If it is, fantastic. If it's not, fantastic too. Then I don't know what your goal is, so let me assume there's one of two goals. If you want to be a life coach, then I've already told you what to do. If you don't want to be a life coach, you just want to have a chick who matches your libido, is into cycling, you're proud to be around, proud to show off, then, dude, just hook up with a chick who's already there, you know? Find a chick who's a runner. Find a chick who just likes burning calories, you know, who doesn't have an ED, but just, you know, who likes staying in shape. It's a spectrum. And just shack up with her. Like, man, women are looking for calorie burning enablers, okay? Like it's women are just looking for guys to ride with, man. Like, they're fucking thirsty. Like, look at how many women out there riding by themselves. Women hate being by themselves for longer than an hour, okay? Just look at how many women on their phones even with their friends, okay? Like, it's just more than men even, okay? Women hate being alone. Women, you'd be like, well, I approached a woman who's on alone and she just kept walking. Yeah, because she thought you were being a creepy motherfucker, okay? That's okay, next, okay? Next, okay? But women hate being by themselves, man. So if you're into cycling, there's millions of slim, attractive women who would love to have you as a cycling friend and maybe more. All right? You might be friend zoned from the get-go and relegated to simp duties. You know, you'll be a simp for her, and that's okay. You got to learn how to be a good orbiting beater and to be a simp. You can't be a good boyfriend with a hot chick unless you've done your orbiting beater simp apprenticeship. Okay, that is a fact. So many guys out there don't want to be a simp, don't want to be an orbiting beater, but you have to go through that apprenticeship. Ideally, when you're like a teenager, and then you get your skill set up, and you can hang around attractive women, no worries, and it goes from there. I did that. I did my simp apprenticeship when I was about 1991 to 1999. All right, I was virgin simp, orbiting beta boy, hanging out with all the hot chicks at school. You know, I was the nice guy. You know, and so yeah, so I did an extensive 8-year orbiting beta simp friend zone apprenticeship, and I was happy to do that. I really enjoyed it. I didn't understand what was going on at the time, but looking back now, that's what happened. But it was good because I was just used to hanging around really, really attractive girls. You know, really, really attractive women. And then that just carried on in my life. Now, all my girlfriends look like, you know, they could be in a Playboy magazine any day of the week. But not many guys can handle being around attractive women because they get all like jealous and insecure, and then these women are like, fuck, you're one of those guys, you're a psycho, fuck off, you know, and it just goes from there. So that's why I have such luck with women, because I've done the fucking work, man. Put in the work, guys. Anything in life you want to be good at, you got to put in the work. And it takes at least 10 years, man, to be good at anything. 10 years. People are like, oh, I can't be fucked doing that. It's like, dude, you're only 20, man. You can be crushing it by the time you're 30. If you make it to 30, I mean, anyone could die today. So just find out what your goal in life is and crush it every single day. Work obsessively at it every single day. Eliminate distractions. Eliminate just chit-chat, socialising bullshit, man. Like, you know, like so many young people waste time just talking about nothing, okay? They talk a lot but don't say much. It's better to, I don't know, just focus on what your fucking goal is and attack it every day. I just want to make money so people approve of me. Like, fuck that, man. That's going to be boring as fuck. You know, look at all the billionaires out there who are fucking railing cocaine and putting fucking gerbils up their asshole because they're so bored they want to feel some excitement. It's just fucked, man. Okay? Find out what you're passionate about in life and then just do that. So, but for most guys, they just want a girl who's into fitness, and most girls want a guy who's into fitness as well, man. So get online, get on the dating apps, put yourself out there, talk to women who are out riding, approach women, man. I mean, yeah, you might be called a creepy dude, but just ask them about their bike, okay? Hey, how you going? Ask them about their bike. And if the woman's interested in you, she'll ask you to come ride. Oh, she'll make it happen. She'll ask you for your number. She'll ask you, do you ride here much? She'll keep the conversation going. You can start the conversation, you know. It's a good idea to start the conversation because some women don't understand that they're meant to start the conversation because it's post-Me Too era. So you may miss out like that as well. So just start the conversation, and if she aggressively pursues the conversation, she's interested in friendship, and then if she invites you over to her house that night, she's interested in more than the friendship, okay? If a girl doesn't invite you over that night, she doesn't want to fuck you, ever, pretty much, okay? She's just not that into you. Like when a girl's into a guy, she'll make it happen that night, even if she's married or has a boyfriend, because she's like, damn, this guy's a catch. I don't want any other woman to get him. She will fuck that night, or she will do something very, very sexual with you that night, and that'll generally mean sex, okay? Or if not, the second night. So if she's not doing that, then, you know, you've just been friend zoned, and that's okay, you know? Maybe she's got friends who are into you, you know? It's all good. But then again, if her friends see that she's friend zoned you, her friends will, he's a friend zone guy, okay, you know what I mean? Girls don't want to fuck guys that other women aren't fucking, okay? If her friend is like, hey, come and meet, you know, such and such, and she's like, do you fucking? Nah, he's just a friend. Oh, okay, well, he's just a friend to me too then. Women don't want other women's, like, rejections. They don't want that, okay? women, that's why women buy brand new clothing. They don't really buy much second-hand shit, you know? If they have the choice. If a woman has a choice between spending brand new money on a big fancy handbag because they can afford it versus buying, like, Kim Kardashian, the Kardashians don't buy second-hand shit, okay? And that represents most women. They're not going to buy second-hand shit. Most women won't if they have the money, okay? They don't care about the environment. It's like, I want this, I want that. And that's most women are like that. And the women who care about the environment are generally dead broke, which is fine. But really, that's just, women just go with their feelings. It doesn't make them bad people, but it's just they go with their feelings. Like, look at all the orphans out there, and women are caring creatures. Women are very caring, but I don't give a fuck about someone else's kid. Like, yeah, it's cool, it's not my problem. I want my own child. It's different when it's your own child. I want my child. I feel like my child is better. You know, like, that's what women go with. Look at all the orphans out there, right? And women are like, yeah, cool story. I don't care about any other kid's feelings. I only care about my feelings. There you go, guys. That's the truth, right? That's the cold, hard truth. And it doesn't make women cold and callous. It's just how it is, man. It's human nature. Survival of the fittest, okay? You don't see lion and tigers taking in stray cubs, do you? They kill them. It's a cutthroat world out there, people. Kids die every single day. What do we do about it? Fucking nothing. We have more kids. Well, I want my kids. I want to see my eyes looking back up at me. That's how fucking self-centered we are, man. Fuck. So when you understand that, all women are like that, okay? Then it makes it easier to go, this is how we're programmed, it's how we're conditioned, it's who we are. And then we have less hate for each other because we just understand this is how we're programmed. It's like a glass bottle is great. I like drinking out of glass. It just tastes good. You know, I love the feeling of glass in the mouth, you know, a glass bottle. But if you drop the glass, now it's fucked because it can cut you. You can cut your mouth. It can, you know, it's dangerous. Okay, so you use it for what it's good for, and then when it's expired, then you don't freak out about it. You go, okay, it's changed now. It's broken glass. I've got to be careful and put it in the recycling bin. Okay. So you just got to understand how life works. So my tip for this guy, if your goal is just to get a hot cycling chick or just a chick who's into cycling who's nice to be around, has a matching libido, then start approaching women and just talk about their bike. All right? Talk about the bike, and if they're keen to talk, they will chit chat, and then they'll be like, and then you can ask for the number, say, I'll give you, what's your number or something like that, or you can just say, would you like to catch up again, or you're busy this week, and then that goes from there. Again, women are meant to approach men. Now it's post Me Too era, but just ask her out. Ask her, do you want to go catch her up for ride again? But generally, she's keen. She'll ask you. But hey, fuck it, ask anyway. At the risk of being called a rapist. At the risk of being called a rapist and a creepy motherfucker on Google, ask her out anyway. Okay. But understand that's the risk you take in. Is she might call you a rapist or a creepy guy. That could happen. Okay. Or just say it's probably will happen, and you have to deal with that. That's why it's good to record conversation, etc. But that's the deal, okay? It's 2022. It's a different game out there. The smart women are approaching men because they understand the post-Me Too era, and they understand that quality men get snapped up pretty quick because there's a man drought out there. And, a lot of men out there, it's full on. The men out there who are insecure, or they don't meet the height criteria women have, or these guys are closet gay, or they have drug issues or self-esteem issues or erectile performance issues or whatever. And that's okay, that's just life in general, But women out there understand. Women are very, very fussy, man. Right? Women are fussier than guys are, Women, I'm 6 foot, I've got a big dick and I own six figures. I see how women treat me versus guys, friends of mine who don't earn that money, or who aren't 6 foot, or who, don't have a Donkey Kong dick like me. So I see how women do that. It's cruel, man. It's hard for guys. That's why I tell these guys, why are you wasting time with these types of women? Go to where women, look up to guys like you, and be where you're wanted and be where you're respected, versus wasting time with women from certain demographics who are trying to chase NBA stars. Like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing trying to pick up chicks in the US or wherever who want to date and fuck NBA stars? Like, what are you trying to do to your self-esteem, man? You know what I mean? It's like turning up to the NFL tryouts or whatever as a 150-pound cyclist, or 120-pound cyclist. Like, what are you doing? What's the point, man? Okay? I mean, yeah, it's a great social experiment to do to tame fear of rejection, and I recommend doing that. But don't waste too much time in that zone, if that makes sense. Okay? Like, it's good to touch the electric fence to know what a horse fence feels like. What a horse feels like when it touches the electric fence. But don't hold the fucking fence, man. Don't sit there pissing on the fence, just zapping your dong. Okay, feel the rejection, process it, all good, next, move on, okay? I'm not respected here, I'm not needed here, and that's okay, because these people are looking for something different. Just like you don't respect and need everyone in your life. Someone might come up to you and they don't match your criteria, and you're like, no, please get away. That's okay. It's okay to be rejected. And it's okay to reject others, but let's do it with politeness, tact. Be nice. All right? When we reject others, do our best to be nice. Okay. Lie if it's best to lie. I've got a girlfriend, I've got a boyfriend. Just those ways. Versus I don't date guys under 6 foot tall. That's what a lot of women say on Tinder or whatever. You see their profiles and the memes. If you're under 6 foot tall, please swipe left or whatever they say. Imagine if a guy did that. If you're over 50 kilos, please swipe left. If you're over 120 pounds, please swipe left. So a guy would get flamed if you did that, but women do that, and that's okay. And that's just the social conditioning. All right? I don't make the rules. I'm just the messenger today. So it depends what your goal is, man. You're all right. Dude, I'm here in Thailand, and these Asian women love Western men. It's just a fact, right? It's, you go over here you could be a Western man, all right? Let's say, let's use a friend, one of my friends as an example. He's not on social media. He's 50, and I know him through online stuff. We've never met, but he sent me videos of stuff he gets up to here in Asia. And he's a pretty average looking dude. He's what most women would call short, okay? He's got fuck all money to his name. But the chicks he pulls in Asia, all right, and he shows me video proof, NSFW proof, all right, and these chicks ain't hookers, they're just country chicks, you know, they just want a guy who makes them feel respected and fun and is taller than them, you know, it's just the usual female stuff. And the chicks he pulls, man, and he's like, you know, don't ever share this, I don't want any competition, blah, blah, blah. But he looks so fucking happy, man, all right? He's getting approval, he's banging these hot chicks, he's had a vasectomy, so he's getting the full raw experience with them. And he's, you know, like he's like, why did I spend so much of my life in the West, all right, dealing with Karens? Like, Durianrider, you're so right, you know, like. So this guy went to Asia on my advice. He got a vasectomy on my advice. He's living basic on my advice, and he's riding the bicycles around. You know, he spends time in Vietnam, Philippines, and Thailand, just doing visa hopping. Goes to Malaysia a bit, and he's just living the fucking dream for what he wants to do. Like, that's his goal. He doesn't want to be a life coach. He just wants to have, you know, fun relations with women who like him. All right, and he's doing that. Right? And so his quality of life, I'd say, it's pretty fucking awesome, all right? Because he's doing what he wants to do, right? For me, you know, I've done things like that before, but I like, you know, having a full-time girlfriend. I like my social media career. I like, you know, helping other people with their careers, etc. That's what I'm doing. I do what I love to do. Yeah, I love doing that. I'd get bored of just banging hot chicks all the time. I've done that, and it's fun for a bit, but I get bored of that quickly. So it's, you know. Yeah, but you got to do in life what you like to do, okay? You got to do in life what you like to do. That's the wrap up of the video there, the podcast. Appreciate all the support, appreciate the questions. Let me know, boss, if this didn't answer your question. If it didn't, we'll deep dive more as well. That's what we're here for, here to help. But yeah, man, it's come to Asia and you'll come back to Western world. You'll be like, why the fuck am I dealing with Karens? Why am I feeling like a rapist just talking to a woman on the street? Like, most guys, if they've got experience, like, they feel like a rapist, like a predator, just approaching a strange woman in the street and giving her a compliment that she will love. Even if she says she doesn't like, she'll love it. Oh, someone talked to me today. That's good. I still got it. Women's job, women want to be pretty, and women want to be approached by men that they're fancy, okay? Whether or not she fancies you, you won't know until you approach her or till she approaches you. But it is the post-Me Too era, so any man can get cancelled in the West very, very easily, okay? Very, very easily. With Google reviews, you can cancel fucking anyone. You can make a website about someone, you can find out when someone works and just fucking leave 10 fake reviews on there and just get them fucking cancelled, man, all right? Get them fucking cancelled. People have, you know, I've had some of my fans cancel people because someone found out where someone worked who was making a video about me or talking some shit, and they got fucking cancelled. They lost their job, all right? I don't really approve of that. I don't recommend people do that, and I appreciate people stepping up for me. But yeah, it happens, man. All right, it's so easy to cancel someone now in the West. So that's why a lot of guys feel so scared to approach women. Experienced men who are fucking switched on and understand the risks and dangers, you know, not just fucking caveman guys. Because they're like, fuck, man, I could get cancelled any moment just from talking to a chick. Just for going out for dinner or something. Or just, we have sex at her house consensual, but she can flip around if a boyfriend finds out and say, no, he raped me. That wasn't consensual. That's why guys always record. Women always record too, all right? Everybody should record. Just press voice memo on your phone. Set up a little GoPro. Whatever it takes, man. Have some sort of proof. So if you are a victim of rape, or of a fake rape claim, you have proof. You need to have proof, okay? It's very, very hard in 2022 to defend a fake rape claim. It just socially really is, guys and girls out there. Maybe you're a mother and you've got sons. You should be telling your sons, always record interactions with women, because they might feel rejected, or they might feel used, or they might feel you're just a pump and dump dude, or a smash and dash, or a hit it and quit it sort of guy. And they might go, hang on, well, I don't want to feel rejected. Like, no, I didn't consent, actually. I take that back. I've changed my mind. I didn't consent. I did consent, yes, but I changed my mind now. I don't consent. That was rape. You raped me. No, I didn't. Yes, well, I feel you did. I feel you did because I've got regrets now, so it must be rape. That's how women's brain works, man. All right, some women out there. If there's one guaranteed thing, guys, women are guaranteed to change their mind at some point. You were their best man ever. You know, you made them come the first time ever or whatever. They wanted to marry you, and then they felt rejected, and you become a rapist, pedo, scumbag, or whatever. All right? Even though you're not. That's just what they feel in the moment. So every guy with experience has had their girlfriend, I fucking hate you. You fucking suck. You're such a piece of shit. And then 10 minutes later, I love you so much. You know, I couldn't do anything without you. Like, you know, you're the best thing ever happened to me. Then 10 minutes later, fuck you, you're fucked. And that's okay. That's just the feminine flow, all right? Women lose their shit. Feminine guys lose their shit, okay? And they want someone to contain them. They want someone to tell them it's okay, you know, it's okay. They want someone to be just stoic and a rock to hold them grounded, all right? Anyway, that's the little deep dive, you know. The question is, the wrap-up question is, what's your goal? What is your goal? And when you know what your goal is, then you can easily take steps towards that today, now. Thanks for listening.